should not happen. Is it okay, all of you? Right? Now, before I do anything else, we have amongst us one of our star. Ameer, please come. For those of you who don't know still, it's very difficult to miss him when he used to come to the institute, right? Size looks very similar, right? So, Dr. Ameer, who's got the 6th rank in INI-CET. Once more, actually. When he came to the institute for the first time, I still remember, like a little scared. Said, I've got a ranking of 1000 something in NEET. And I'll work hard, sir, and things like that. And initially he was a little disturbed, but then I think he caught on very fast. And when we had the Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations, I think more than anybody, this guy was dancing. Right? Do you see him? I'll put the photo. Yeah, we have record. Yes. And after the entire Ganesh Chaturthi, the celebrations were done. We went for Visarjan. Visarjan was 10 kilometers away, and he was the guy on the tractor with another 15-20 of us, and all of us, me, my wife, all of us went, and it was wonderful to see that. And after that, immediately after that, we had the Onam celebration, and there he was dancing. The ground became very flat after that. But he and Nidish and the whole gang, I still remember, I was here because we just finished Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations, and they said, sir, Onam is day after tomorrow, shall we do something? I'm like, are you guys ready to do? There's just 2 days left. Not even 2 days, 1 day, okay? 1 day, one day. We had 1 day. I said, if you guys are ready to do, you do it, right? Anything from my side. Then immediately that day evening, one big list came. They need this, they need that. I said, okay. Then all our office staff go, delegate the work. And within, you see, 1 day, if you've seen that whole thing which they put on top, right, from the Onam celebrations which we had, and the ladies, the girls, which did the beautiful, that flower decoration in that building there, it was amazing. All that went through. And there he was, with the INI-CET 6th rank. Shall we just once? And the best part is he's the first. He has an OBC category. He's the first in his category. And this time it is very sad that AIIMS Delhi does not have a single seat for unreserved category. All the 3 seats are in OBC. He's the first in OBC, and he's going to take up AIIMS Endo. And Jan 1st onwards, he's going to walk into the AIIMS department to the Endo department. So, Ameer, what do you feel? Did you always feel that you are INI-CET competent, or if you could just share a few things?
First of all, let me thank God, Allah, Alhamdulillah, to be standing on this red carpet, dreams of many. Seriously, it's a dream for many, I know. Some in library I have read it. I have seen the sticky notes like, you should be called for interview, work like that. It's a people's dream. So, first of all, I thank Allah, Alhamdulillah. Seriously, talking about me, about my preparation, I prepared for the last NEET. In Kerala, the course period is a little different from entire part of the country. It's like 5.5 years. So, when I completed internship, it was like 7-8 months left. So, before that, I was a just average student back in GDC Kottayam. I failed in my oral patho 3rd year, and in PT meeting, my parents sweats a lot. My father will look like me like this. And then after completing house agency, but next, like I was confused. Then the motivation from my seniors back in GDC Kottayam, like Navaska, there were many from Davangere itself. I called them and they suggested me to prepare. Then at that time I was not thinking about going Davangere. I prepared at my Kerala itself, Thrissur Satellite Center. I isolated myself. Then I started my preparation with full josh, like working like anything. Then NEET get postponed. Then we prepared for March. Then it again get postponed. Towards the end, I thought, I was like, towards the end, my beginning, it was like 800 rank, 900 rank in Cedees exam. Last year itself, like, towards the end, I came up to 100. Then I thought that I came up to 100 and I become confident. So I will go home. Last 2 months I went home and everything was gone. Then result came. See, I experienced both these feelings, that a person who didn't get through and a person who is got through. I have both feelings. Like, I want you guys to feel the second one. Seriously, it's beautiful. I am like flying in the Hungary. Yeah, people notice me because I wear always a black t-shirt and shorts. I actually didn't care of anything. I came here just for studies. I didn't care about my dressing. I didn't care about anyone. Like, it's not like that. We have a circle. The best part is, like, my circle was very good. Like, I have a Maharashtra, that North Partsman circle and Kerala circle. And both of the circles were very supportive. And these guys, Pranav, Nidish, Rahil, Shubhat, they were very supportive for me. Even though their ranking is in Cedees exam was below mine, they will support me. Macha, you can do that. Macha, you can do that. And that everyone cannot do that. Like, ultimately, it's a competitive exam. So, such things.
My dear students, I just want you to note a few important points. One, he didn't tell that, but he said he had failed in his oral path third year. Okay, I asked him 3-4 times, is it okay to share this with CD students? He said, yes, sir. And I'm telling you, I've had so many students who are in AIIMS today, so many, you will not believe. I cannot tell the names because they said, don't tell, sir. Who have failed during BDS and who have got into AIIMS. Most of you all have not failed. Okay, so you're way better off than what Ameer was at that time. And he told me something yesterday very nice. So during his internship, he just wrote the NEET exam. He got the 13,000 ranking. And he said, sir, I didn't know there was part A and part B also. He finished part A and then realized suddenly, there is one more paper. Okay. So that was how it was, And then, of course, last year he studied. He got a ranking of 1,200 in NEET, 1,300 in NEET. And that's when he came here, worked, and, to be there, to get the 6th rank, I think, which is really nice. Even though the paper was, extremely competitive because of hundreds of repeats. So small mistakes that you do, you're out, And I always tell him that, like, if you've got the rank in this particular exam, it is not you, it is this really gift of God, because even 2-3 questions here and there, and then you're out. Because even the person who's got, see, right here, I know there are more than 15 people here in the top 100 whom I know are sitting right in front of me. So there are, like, very, very close, and yet, everything came true. And when he got the rank, I was traveling to Bangalore. So immediately he called up, and then he gave the phone to his mom, and his mom, oh my God, she was, like, very, and his, the best part was his younger sister was getting married the next week. So, his dad, I think, his dad and mom both are teachers. So very proud. Oh, my son, AIIMS. I told him, oh, already girls must be ready for you, So, yeah. So, my dear, what did you do? And during your preparation, can you speak about your pulse or whatever book you studied, how you studied?
See, I believe that everyone here in this Davangere Institute is the decision you take. You are come here based upon the decision you take. No one has forced you to come here. It's your decision. So that thing should come from your heart. Like, I have decided, I will work for that. It's your decision. See, in college we bunk classes. Here we fight for the chairs. Seriously, we should see that. I also used to do that. Here we fight for the chairs. That's because that thing. So, telling about my preparation, I did pulse left and right, pakka, completely. I think that I worked hard. I can say that confidently that I worked like anything. I came up, my time was 6:30 in the morning in the library, like 6:30, 6:45, 7. By 7 I will be there in the library. Then I'll take a 45 minutes breakfast break. Then at 11 I'll take 15 minutes that Anna coffee break. then again I come back then lunch again. At last towards 2 months, I even changed the mess because it's too much time traveling to the Kerala mess. I just had food from the MG and this Prakash Cafe. Then then evening again Anna Chaya. And the best part now, when I came here, my room was so far, and I was not able to pray. I have to pray. I believe in God that much. So I asked sir, there is no space. Can I do it in library then or office? Then sir said, no, dear. I will give you a room. And he gave me a room in the Rotigar library for prayers. That's the best part that I feel that you did for me, sir. And also, even though when I come in the library, there were some girls sitting there. I was the first guy to come here library. I am not counting. Okay, but the thing is that I was the last guy to leave the library. That entire 6 months. I am pakka sure about that. And 3 days I was not in library. This entire 6 months, that 3 days I was having food poison. The rest all I worked like anything. That you guys know, many of you guys know. There is
So how did you focus on these test series and everything, like anything you want to?
The best part is that when sir put test series, it's not, he informs that next week we are going an exam. He give the entire list, like every week, like every month, which all days, which all exam are going. See, everyone focuses on exam. What we have to do is, what I feel is, it's my opinion, what I feel is like, see, everyone prepare for that weekend exam. If you are able to do something extra, like something extra, what I did was like, if there is 5 series exam, along with study the first exam, I used to revise the last exam. 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5. Like that. Even if you spend 1 hour for that, it will be more helpful. Like we are doing something extra, like it will help a lot. Then pink papers. Last year I haven't touched pink papers, but this year I did pink papers very well, app very well. App also, that subject and topic specific, I feel like it's too big, so I jotted that thing from app to pulse back. I stick paper to the pulse, I wrote it there. Then everything was, I did app the way was, I just submit, except that pink paper section, there were 2 papers that I give as exam itself. That too before that weekend exam, to assess myself, like how good I am in these subjects. Then see, after exam we'll get a rank. We can take it into two way, like, oh my god, my rank went so bad, I don't know, like crying that part. And second one is, I have studied, what went wrong, what have I missed, why I went wrong. It's about that attitude towards the exam, attitude towards your rank. If you are going to the second category, you will become better and better. But if you are in that first category, it will pull you down only. That's what I feel.
You can continue talking. See, just a few things. I think the rest of the things, coming to the library and going, you also must be feeling, I'm also coming every day. I know that. But the thing is, you know what, that the ability to work hard, and very confidently, the way he said, I was the last person to leave, So things like, see, you have to do, as I've told you all some time back, if you want something, you have to work for it. It won't come from there. I was a genius, I was a topper in my college, no use, isn't it? So unless you know what is required. So do what is required, and that ability to work hard. See, I'm telling you, many of them have asked me before again, sir, what do these toppers have? No, definitely, okay, luck is definitely very important, but the amount of hard work that you do overcomes everything. And the way he said, I worked hard, that is something which I think you should imbibe inside you. And some of us are still, like, if you're doing internship, I can understand. But otherwise, if you're free the whole day, and if you're still studying 6 hours, 6.5 hours, I feel it's not sufficient. So you have to come up to raise yourself to that level and, push it so that you can give in around 10 to 12 hours of studies. Okay? Now, anything about the time management for the AIIMS exam? What happened, or how did you feel immediately after the AIIMS exam? What and all that?
See, first thing that I got Davangere Center. Then everyone's telling, congrats, bro. You made. I don't know what. I just got the center in Davangere. It's like I get into the AIIMS. Then at the day of exam also, I came morning 6:30 in the library. No one was there. My neighbor Bharati was there, and some other guys who was not giving AIIMS was there. Then and it was and it was all empty. Then the day before exam also I was very fine, like I was not having any panic and nothing. And that day morning I was like shivering. I don't know. Actually, I was not expecting AIIMS. I was preparing for the NEET itself. I didn't do anything special for AIIMS. It's true. It's real. I didn't. No, I'm not lying. I didn't do anything special for AIIMS.
Very cutely, yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't sit here. At first I was sitting in the Rottigar library. Then I shifted to the open library because I feel I am saturated there. I then just came here. Then library was empty. Then that field nothing. Then I walked through that streets. I don't know anything. And guys, some guys say, why are you tense? Like get cool, get cool. And me and Schubert were in the Davangere. We went together, and that was the best company.
Schubert, are you here?
No, sir, he went home.
Oh, even okay. Yeah. Schubert has got the 70th rank. Yeah.
And we didn't talk anything about any topics, anything. We just, wow, beautiful center, wonderful grass. A cricket match was going there. We just watched 1 over. Then we go to the center and we wrote the exam. And after that, returning back, Harshit and his friend and Schubert and me. After food, just at that corner we sit and we discuss the entire paper. You know what, we recalled about 180 above questions, and I think that I was wrong about 35 questions. Then I thought that AIIMS. Let's see about NEET. And it was my sister's wedding. After the notification come, I was planning to go home just the day before my sister's wedding, but exam get postponed. I went home, and results came. You know that when the results came, my mom told that the results are come, check it. If it's bad, don't cry and make a scene. It's your sister's marriage. it's your sister's marriage. Don't spoil it. You go and cry alone. And I saw the result. I was like shivering. I told Mama it's 6. Then Mama told 6. And then she started crying. It was like then my father ran from that. She was loud crying like and my father came and everyone was crying and all. It was like that thing.
Yeah, and I think this is something, I always tell whenever you're studying for your entrance exams, it's that you're not studying alone, even though your parents might not pressurize you and force you, they're there behind. And the happiness, which I think, it's a gift that you can give to your parents when you get this amazing ranks. And nobody in the world will be as happy as your parents. And I've seen some parents who come and meet me personally and, they're like, wow, it's like my daughter's done this, my son has done that, they're on a different level, so... I think yes. Sometimes sometimes we should also think that yes, let me give it to my parents. I think that's an additional boost, which I think all of us will have. What my question was exactly during during the AIIMS exam, those 3 hours, did you balance it completely 3 hours, or because the people would like to know? Everybody said the paper is long, right? Okay.
I was not able to manage that 3 hours. Like first 2 hours, when I was like, sir told to complete finished all the paper in the first 2 hours itself, and the paper was so lengthy. I was doing my best. Like I was so tense that it's not finishing. There's so much to read, so much multiple choice. It's not finishing. Then I understand that second round, no, I won't be able to go second round. So I made that decision that I will go only 1 round. I will do everything as much as good as I can, and I went for only 1 round. And you know that last 1 hour I attended 85 questions. Like I was like tick, 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 because and the guys sitting next to me was very relaxed, and I don't know. I was like. Yeah, I was tense because see, everyone is doing relaxed and I don't get time, and it just happened like.
Now, listen, this point, what he said, I need you to remember this for your NEET exam. Okay? Even if you find that the paper is a little difficult, see, at the end of 2 hours, he had only done 100 questions, 110 questions he had attempted, right? Then he realizes things are going wrong, so again he got up, and the last 1 hour, he belted through and whacked the remaining 80, 85 questions, right? So, two things, all of you. One, is that see, just because, let's say that, there are some students, after 2 hours of your preparation, of your attempting the exam, we feel, I don't think this is good enough for me, and things like so many thoughts keep coming to your mind. Stop all that. The first thing to do is, let me complete the paper. See, you guys have been studying for the last 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. There is knowledge inside you. Okay? So don't worry. So, and time management, see, even though his time management was not that great, still he landed up with the 6th rank. Okay? So don't worry, even if you get a little tense during the exams, after 2 hours you still find that there is something. No. The best part about him was, he did not get too tense, but he went through the whole paper, read all the questions, and he was able to attempt it. So my dear students, some of you leave questions. You left around 20 questions. Like 20 questions without even reading them. All this is a crime, right? For your NEET, when you have 240 questions, when you have 240 questions, it is a crime, my dear students, if you do not even read the questions properly, and that should never happen, right? See, you are studying so hard for those 3 hours, yes or no, right? So those 3 hours, you have to be the best, correct? And no negative thoughts. After 1 hour, the whole paper is gone. Does not mean that, like you will start thinking, I said, okay, let me finish. I have worked for this paper. I'm going to give my best from this paper. So 3 hours you sit for that paper, attempt it as well as you can, and then, as Ameer has put it, God will do the rest. You do your best from your side during those 3 hours. Is that okay? And how well you do during those 3 hours depends on how you manage these 3 months. Am I clear? If it is 10 to 12 hours, I will study 10. See, he's an example of pure hard work. That's it. Simple. As simple as that. Very humbly he's putting. Excellent in his studies, because he's always, in all the exams, Cedees exams, right from June when we started the live exams, he's always been in the top 100. Right? Yeah? 2 exam you went above 100, 2 exam. But otherwise he's always been, it's not that he was in the top 2000 and suddenly he jumped. That means he was constantly working hard. There was no this one about his thing, but he was always there in the top, and that's how we did it. So shall we give a huge round of applause once more? Just a small bouquet. So, may God bless you. You're going to AIIMS now, and be the best ever, right? Be the best ever endodontist that is there to happen. And may your future be blessed with many more endeavors. But yes, hard work is just starting. Okay? Whatever you have done now is nothing. You've got a lot more to go. So, keep up your persistence and ability to work hard. Okay, Sviran? Right?
See, you should feel this thing. Seriously, I am telling you, you should feel this thing. You are here for studying. Do your best and be this on this red carpet. That's all. Best of luck.
Do so well that this platform should break. So I can call everybody and make all of you stand and let's break this up. Right? So, wishing you all the best. So, you want to talk? Yeah.
Sir helped me a lot. after Onam celebration, like no, I should say, like after Onam celebration, I was you have heard that voice that one guy met me and he said that he have no Josh. I am that guy. And in that voice, he said that the dream in front of you should glow, it should burn, so that you can burn towards it. That voice I saved in my phone, and whenever I feel weak or I feel low, obviously we all will go weak and we low. We have our own methods of overcoming it. It's about that. You have to overcome that tiredness. You have to overcome that thing. That's the thing matter. That persistence, that consistency. See, motivation will come and go. Like 1 way or 2 days, you will be motivated like anything you will do, and third day it will go. Seriously. What thing is you have to do is that discipline. That wake up at a particular time, have food at a particular time, study at a particular time. If you continue doing that, even if you are not motivated, things that you should do will go on, and it will push you like weekly exam, like it is an assessment, like how we are doing. Then we can understand. See, you guys all know what to do. You are just pretending that you don't know what to do. Actually, you guys, everyone know what to do. That's the thing. You are just asking advices. Like my phone is like bombarded. Like it's not that what to do, extra books. You guys know what to do. Just do that. That's it.
So all of you, let's work hard. Let's crack this NEET up. Yes or no? So may God bless and let everything go very, very fine. Okay, and what this point what he told about it's natural that sometimes we feel low. Okay, but don't be low for a very long time. Just come back, and he has for his methods of coping. You will have different method of coping, whatever it is. No, for some of us, all that we have to sometimes get up and just go walk and come back, and then you feel fine. Some of us just catch somebody and what is the latest rumor going around? Okay, or some of us just talk, or some of us have a cup of tea, or whatever it is, irrespective. Come back, okay? Don't be in that negative phase for a long time and start your studies, and I'm sure that everything will go fine. Is it okay, all of you? Right? So we'll stop for today, right? Okay, I'll just spend some more time with him today. And there will be a class on physio. I think that will be uploaded on Friday. And so please do watch the lecture online. Okay, all of you. Thank you so much. Take care. Take care. Take care.